Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to answer a question that I get a lot around this time of the year, which is, Anish, should I keep a job search going throughout the holidays or should I just call it quits? You know, the assumption being there that everyone that you're going to reach out to is pretty much checked out, so why bother? So I want to really comprehensively answer that and sort of apply what I've learned in the 10 plus years that I've spent coaching other job seekers. No, I don't think that you should stop. I don't think that's the play here. But the holiday season, every major holiday season does require a shifting up of your strategy because the same strategy that you may have been using in another period might not work for you. That much is absolutely true. So let me explain what I mean. So during a normal, for example, early January, during a normal, highly active hiring period like that, you might be reaching out to a lot of people who are directly involved in the hiring process, right? Recruiters, particular hiring managers, people who are in the game of sourcing qualified candidates. Well, a lot of those people, come the holiday time, they check out. The last thing they want to be doing is that. So those are not the people that I would recommend that you reach out to during the holidays. I would definitely put the kibosh on that. Here's what I would suggest. During those same very busy hiring periods, the people who are less likely to respond to you, the people who are usually less receptive to your inquiries, your messaging, your contacting, those are the people that you should really think about hitting up during the holiday season. Because a lot of times, the people who usually have a bunch of different barricades standing between access to them and you, those barricades fall down. Those barricades are lowered temporarily during the holidays, which means it's a fantastic time to initiate dialogue with these types of people. An easy example here are C-suite executives. Typically speaking, on LinkedIn, if your profile is what's called convertible, meaning it's strong enough and competitive enough so that a high percentage of people who are getting acclimated with you for the very first time, let's say on LinkedIn, they will see the profile and just based on the merits of that profile alone, they'll accept your connection request, let's say, right? Typically speaking, a good convertible profile will do the job for you 35 to 40% of the time. But when it comes to C-suite executives, even the greatest LinkedIn profile in the world is going to convert lower. Maybe it's 20%, maybe it's 25%. That's what you're going to get simply because C-suite executives tend to be less active on a site like LinkedIn or indeed any site. So those are the people that under normal hiring circumstances are harder to reach, but they can be just as important, if not more important, than these directly connected hiring people, right? The right CEO or CIO or CTO at a company that you're interested in, they can just jump you right to the front of the line and indeed create opportunities for you, right, at the company. So they're extremely valuable, but a lot of people during normal periods, quote unquote, they're not going to pursue them because it takes longer to warm them up. Now, this is what I would recommend. During holiday periods, those are the people that you should be going after. The longer shots, the higher up levels, the people who can really just make it happen for you with placing one call or making one move in their company. Those are the ones that you should set your sights to during the holidays. Here's an example of that. Let's say during the Christmas holidays or the run-up during the Christmas holidays, you are exclusively focused on connecting with chief marketing officers because you work in sales and marketing at target companies, let's say in consumer goods, right? And you are exclusively building relationships with them, right? Sending them a customized connection request on LinkedIn, sending them a thank you message after that, sending them a value message ideally after that, doing things to warm them up so that you are more than just a cold person that they connected to and you're on their radar. Even having a little bit of progress in that arena is going to get you in with them enough so that when the hiring activity goes up like that, right? It just ramps up, post holidays, and everyone's losing their minds, right? And everyone's like calling the same recruiters, the same hiring people. Now you have an additional pool of people that you've already warmed up. And these people that would normally be out of the bounds of accessibility because you've had even a little bit of interchange with them during a holiday period, they're going to be much more receptive towards continuing that dialogue and continuing it on. That's ultimately very, very important, because you need to get out of the game ultimately of trying to impress recruiters and HR and hiring managers. That's like short-term stuff, you know. The long-term stuff are these key decision makers. The long-term stuff is being really plugged in with those in the know, powerful, well-connected people who work in the domain that you work in. And so the holiday season is the perfect time to use something like LinkedIn to connect with and get conversations going with these people. That's what I would recommend you do to advance your job search during these periods. Thank you guys so much. If you enjoy these videos, I do encourage you to subscribe. I do encourage you to connect with me. Connect with me on LinkedIn, find me online, connect with me on Facebook. And let's get that conversation going and make sure that this next year is going to be the greatest of your working life. Thank you.